far away in space, in the midst of the giant celestial bodies in the universe, there are bodies that are, to say the least, cosmic ghosts. The frightening thing about the subject is that even we cannot see them. A body that can pull anything towards it due to its enormous gravity, and anything that approaches this gravitational range is immediately swallowed up. Imagine that there is nothing in the universe, no matter how fast it is, that can escape from it, not even light, which is the fastest thing in the universe. Welcome wherever you are, but before we start, if you are new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button so that you receive our videos first. First of all, in order to talk about holes, we must know what a black hole is and where it comes from. A black hole is called black because it absorbs everything around it, including light, and therefore no color appears to it because it does not reflect anything. A black hole is an invisible object in outer space, with sizes ranging from large to medium and small. By the way, its size is not a measure of the black hole's gravitational force. The black hole may be small in size, but its energy and mass are enormous. The question here? Where do these black holes come from? In order to know the origin of black holes, we must go back in history a little. Black holes were once ordinary stars like our sun, but slightly larger than our sun. These stars, like everything else in the universe, have a lifespan and then die. These stars undergo a series of chemical reactions in which hydrogen is converted into helium, thus producing light and heat. As long as the core of the star contains hydrogen atoms, the reaction will continue. And as long as the reaction continues, there will be energy trying to escape the gravity of the core. The reactions continue to form more than one element inside the star until they reach the final stage, which is the formation of the element iron. A sun like our sun is not of a size that allows the formation of the element iron, because iron requires a giant star of a very enormous size in order to be able to form the element iron. When the chemical reaction reaches this stage, the energy generated by these reactions will end, and from here the iron begins to clump together greatly inside the star. Because there is not enough energy, a malfunction occurs inside the star, and eventually the star collapses on itself and dies in a huge explosion. When a star explodes, one of two things is formed. Either a neutron star, if the size of the star before the explosion was small, like our sun, or a black hole if the star was huge before the explosion. If we were to take a trip inside a black hole, we would find that black holes are capable of creating a distortion in space itself. These cosmic ghosts revolve in space at tremendous speeds, and their gravity is very strong, as we mentioned. And any object approaching them means certain death in horrific ways that do not come to mind. The black hole will swallow you, but every part of your body will stretch and stretch until it reaches the shape of spaghetti. And each part of it turns into spaghetti and so on. In a few moments, you will be just an atom scattered in space, but let's talk about the subject in detail. Gravity causes an increase in the speed of objects attracted to the thing they are attracted towards. The faster the speed of this body, the more the body feels the slowness of time. Of course, there is nothing in the universe that pulls bodies at a tremendous speed except the black hole due to its gravity. That is, the closer we get to the black hole, the more time slows down until we reach the singularity, at which point time stops completely. This singularity is the region where the entire weight of a star is concentrated after it dies. Black holes are the only cosmic object discovered to date that is capable of affecting time in such a significant way that it stops it completely. In order for a black hole to be able to attract light and have these capabilities, it must have a large amount of energy and mass in a very small space. This area is called by scientists the singularity point. Since density equals mass divided by volume, this means that the density of the singularity is infinite. And black holes grow and increase in size with time as they swallow nearby stars and celestial bodies. Coincidentally, a black hole can collide with a second black hole, in which case a massive black hole is produced that is larger than the original holes before the collision. The event horizon is the first real danger zone that anyone can go through near a black hole, and this place is called the point of no return. This event horizon is the boundary of the black hole, where gravity reaches its maximum and begins to pull you towards the center. As long as you are before this stage, you still have a chance to escape the gravity of the black hole. But if you reach it, this chance is completely lost. Some scientists have suggested a theory that black holes throw out the things they have swallowed again, in a phenomenon they call white holes. But instead of attracting things into it like a black hole, it expels things out of it to another world or a parallel world. The topic of white holes is currently all in the realm of hypothesis. Now let's ask an important question. If we look at a black hole, what do you think we will see? In fact, if you looked at a black hole from a distance, you would actually see nothing at all. Black holes absorb everything, as we mentioned, due to their enormous gravity, including light itself. That is, there is nothing reflected to the eye so that we can see it. And in principle, this area of nothingness is the event horizon area. So how can we know that there is a black hole in this region without seeing it? The answer is that because of its great gravity, it can gather around it a large group of gases present in space. When these gases gather around it, they begin to emit light. If you look at it from a distance, you will see just light revolving around nothing. This is how scientists determine the existence of a black hole, but black holes emit a type of radiation called electromagnetic radiation. By determining the location of these radiations, monitoring devices can detect their location in space. With the emission of these radiations, the black hole begins to lose its mass gradually until it eventually dies. One of the strange things is that scientists believe that black holes are the main determinant of the number of stars in the universe. They explained that the black hole affects the gas clouds around it, and thus stars are formed from the black hole's interior and energy. The relationship between stars and black holes is a direct relationship, meaning that the more black holes there are in the universe, the more stars there are in the observable universe. Since you watched the video to the end, this means that you really liked it. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell button to receive more interesting facts.